Role of enabler. The enablers played a critical role in advancing OrganOx from a research project to a successful global company. Oxford University Innovation provided patent protection, funding, commercialization support, and access to investors, reducing the risks associated with early-stage innovation. In addition, strong collaboration between researchers, clinicians, and industry partners, together with clinical validation and regulatory approvals, enabled the technology to reach patients and achieve large-scale impact. Why universities support professors and research for 2 decades or more. Oxford University supported the research for more than 20 years because it believed in its potential to save lives and transform liver transplantation. Continuous investment, expertise, and commercialization support ensured that the innovation progressed from the laboratory to global clinical use. A. Identification of commercial potential universities. Identify research with strong market potential and help researchers turn promising ideas into products and solutions that address real-world needs. B. Protecting intellectual property universities. Help researchers secure patents and protect their innovations, giving investors and companies the confidence needed to support commercialization. C. Early-stage funding universities provide early funding to help researchers test their ideas, prove their commercial potential, and develop them into market-ready innovations. Building a startup, spin-out. Universities help academies to create startups by providing legal, financial, and business support to bring their innovations to the market. E. Access to investors. Universities connect researchers with investors, venture capital firms, and industry partners who provide the funding and support needed to grow their innovations. F. Product testing and market approval. For innovations like OrganOx, research is only the first step. Universities help researchers with testing, clinical trials, quality standards, and regulatory approvals needed to bring products to the market. G. Long-term partnership. Long-term commitment is often the key to success. OrganOx reached the market through over 20 years of collaboration among researchers, investors, industry experts, and the university, overcoming many technical, regulatory, and financial challenges. The OrganOx journey, from Project 884 to a unicorn, the Y. The $1.5 billion acquisition created value for a broad group of stakeholders, including the founders, employees, early investors, venture capital firms, and the University of Oxford, all of whom had supported OrganOx throughout its growth journey. The success of OrganOx created financial value for the university, technology center, researchers, investors, and innovation partners. So every stakeholder got wealth and became rich. Out of this research, this the main enabler factor where people earn money from research. As a result, they invested their time and effort for 2 decades. Social impact drive to beyond commercial success story. Before this research, donor livers could deteriorate during transport, limiting transplant opportunities. OrganOx made it possible to keep livers functional for 2 to 3 days, improving transplant success and patient survival rates. To date, the OrganOx has enabled more than 9,500 liver transplants, saving lives by keeping donor organs functional for longer and expanding the pool of viable organs. The technology has increased transplant rates by 30 to 50%, reduced waiting times and deaths on waiting lists, while also lowering healthcare costs and creating significant economic and social impact across 12 countries. This significant social impact justifies long-term institutional support for research over many years. Transforming research into companies. Global success stories. OrganOx is not an isolated example. Around the world, many research projects have successfully journeyed from laboratory ideas to commercial companies, demonstrating how long-term university support can transform scientific discoveries into impactful businesses. Conclusion: building unicorns requires excellent ecosystems, not just ideas. Turning university research into a unicorn company is a little bit long and challenging journey. It requires patience, expertise, and well-designed ecosystem to nurture innovation culture over the years. OrganOx story reminds that great innovations are not created by their inventors alone. These researches emerge when universities, academics, researchers, venture capitalists, potential investors, transfer of technology experts, and industrialists work together towards a common shared vision